Hello, we're back with another episode of Stories with César, The White Hood 2. See, I knew I'd end up getting more stories for Driver's Ed, and believe it or not, it got better. Yeah, I just got back myself, so we'll take it from the top with what happened today. Really not much today, except the fact that I almost killed Bambi twice. Went down the most narrow one-way street I've ever seen. Deer jumps out in front of me. The whole car just races right back and I go around that. Really? Really? I'm one of the better drivers in the car. You think I'm gonna hit a deer doing 30? I mean, come on. And then I had to do an 8-point turn at the bottom of the street. Come back around. Same deer runs across the path again. Yeah, that was fun. Okay then. Bounce back to Monday. It was a three-way with the one who can't drive. Oh, he knows he can't drive. I mean, he knows it, and so adjust the mic here a bit. So he's on the freeway and the throughway, not freeway. Yeah, same difference. Anyways, so he's on the throughway, and instructor tells him, okay, you gotta speed up in the turns. 65 in the turn to merge. The second he hits the highway, throughway drops to 50. Keeps it there. Keeps going under. Significantly under. I'm thinking we're all gonna die. Somehow nothing happened, which was nice. That's all I get for this week's stories, but there's more from outside of this week from a while ago. Like I was in, oh no, Monday's class too. They were asking for a list of distractions, and of course Tyler and I would list through the generally obvious ones, and they were done. We got as much as we could. She comes by, you gotta be more creative than that. And we're like, fine. So we put some more outlandish ones, give it to the rest of the group. And comes back with, for distractions, one of the ones was the rise of Adolf Hipster. Not Hitler, Hipster. Of course. And what was one of the other better ones? Ooh, yes. Rootin' Tootin' Vladimir Putin. No, I'll have an image of that on screen now, because, I mean, who can forget seeing that? I mean, I'm not sure if that's what they're thinking of, but that's immediately what I thought of. man, it was too much. An instructor for the class, they asked us, and we go, Rootin' Tootin' Vladimir Putin? Just the face, you should just see the life drain from the face there. It was a wonderful expression. I was also a big, fat Mexican guy who walked in the class. I think he was supposed to be in for the DWI class. It was later that day, or not even that day. Sits down in the class. It's the driving class, right? It's like you're in a room full of like nowhere around your age. It was the same day of an Amber Alert too, so I'm thinking, never seen you before, and this is sketchy. Yeah, he just kind of gets up, gets out. Another one from a while ago was going over. It was something about what you keep in your glove box, and the instructor asked us, "So, what would you keep in your glove box?" Within maybe 10 seconds of asking the question, Downtown Brown, the one with all the drugs last time, a Glock. I'm really not sure what I was expecting. I mean, from the people we have, a Glock was probably what should we expect. Yeah, the Glock is probably just about the least weird thing we could have come up with for the glove box. Yeah, it wasn't really helped when, give or take 5 minutes after that, we're going through road rage and things, and the picture we have on screen for that, for the PowerPoint, was a granny sitting in a car with like a silenced Uzi. I mean, you could tell that it was the instructor, not the state, that designed it, which was wonderful. And yeah, during road rage, the instructor flips it. She flipped out. I forget what it was. She's like dropping the F-bomb left and right, and then she goes, "Another thing you shouldn't do with roadway. She says, "Swear at them." And wow, wow, that's ironic. After I've said all these things, really, really. Oh yes, the drugs and alcohol section, which is always fun with most things. Yeah, this one we hear from her. This was the Wednesday class when we took it, and she says, "Yeah, I couldn't come into work yesterday because I took like a I took sleeping pill, and a coughing medication in conjunction with each other, and there was some sort of reaction. I was seeing psychedelic. I had this really, really strong desire to touch plastic. I was in love with plastic." I'm sitting there thinking, this lady drives us around, or well, not drives us around, but is on the road with us. She straight up said, "There's some days I really want to try pot, but other days I just think, I can't do that. Get fired." It's like, it's not likely to hurt you. You get paid $60 an hour to be here for an hour and a half class. In a week, you're making $180, and that's not even including the other class. I mean, come on, lady. I'm not encouraging it by any means, because I don't want to see that, especially with her. It'd be terrifying. She's a crazy enough person already. But you don't need the job after you've made that much money on top of what you do already. I think that's all from the classroom. Now we'll move on to the car. Yeah, Tyler's instructor has developed a really, really bad habit of, oh, you're not doing what I want you to, so let me just put my foot on the brake, grab the steering wheel, try to do the gas from the passenger seat, and just drive for you. Yeah, that's a sound idea. She's the head. This is the one in charge of everything. She's the head instructor. Mm. Yeah, it's bad when that's the head instructor. We came out the other day. She's sitting in the trunk. She not you'd expect, like, okay, she's sitting in the trunk, legs over the side, or like sitting in the back bumper. I'm just saying the trunk, or the trunk's closed. No, trunk was open. She's sitting sideways in it. We just walked out, and he goes, "Ooh, this is gonna be a fun day." Oh yeah, another one. I forgot to tell you, but this one is this. Well, this is coming from a while ago. I think it was just after I made the first one. There was we really thought it was the teacher. It wasn't. There was some genius who took a motorcycle and drove it up the sidewalk coming out of the college and just parked it there. It's understandable if you park where the driver's ed cars park, or where like the teacher parking or something, because it's not really marked. Okay, that's an honest mistake. But when you drive all the way up a sidewalk and park in front of the doors, there might just be something wrong here. With me, we went over the Grand Island Bridge. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's just this massive blue bridge over a lake. 2 lanes, very narrow. Semi behind me, to the left of me, and in front of me. That wasn't nerve-wracking at all. It was still better than being in the throughway with the one kid who can't drive. I kept thinking I was going to die that day. Most times when he's driving, I think I'm going to die, actually. Especially today, he's dancing, bouncing along in the back, singing. But, yeah, there's that. I think that's actually all we have at the moment for the White Hood. If anything else comes to mind, I might make another one of these. I know last week's wasn't best with the whole M-dubs thing. That I don't know. Just for me and my friends, I felt that needed to be done just because all of us have suffered under her. I don't know, but hopefully this week was better for you, and I'll conclude this week's stories with César. Next week we have next week isn't like 2 weeks, but you know what I mean by now. It's bi-weekly. Yeah, pretty soon we'll have a walkthrough for something. We'll actually be doing a game thing again, like we used to, possibly with Nathan. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be coming up soon. And for the next stories with César, we'll have Hmm. It's gonna be a toss-up between what I like to call 4 hours of gang violence. If we do that one, you'll learn about it then. Or the story behind Nathan's new well, not really the story behind Nathan's new nickname, more just his nickname, some stories about him, or maybe some crazy ones to me personally, or about us, or things we've done. Maybe like, hmm, we'll see. Just we've gone through all like the pilot episodes I had, so now we're stuck picking a topic every 2 weeks and just what are we doing now? That's all we. No. Actually, a little bit more before I close it out. Oh, you just stay tuned over the summer because a lot of these projects we've had working on. I know some people wanted to see like La Barricade. Oh, the thing we put on Instagram every day. Yeah, they were probably the Instagram a while ago. I couldn't get on, but I managed to force my way back into that. Anyways, yeah, we'll have La Barricade over the summer, hopefully, or coming up soon, depending on when Quentin can get things done with it. But it's going to be a big, long editing job, so if it takes a while, I completely see why. But that's definitely something. We have a lot more projects planned for over the summer too. Near the end of the school year, so coming up pretty soon, gonna have something we're gonna call alternate history. Probably do a series with that. Another cooking with César coming up over the summer. A parody of the It horror movie that we're calling That. So stay tuned for more stories with César and other things, new content coming up over the summer pretty soon. That's all we got this week. About 2.5 minutes of advertising. Great. Well, that's it for me, and we'll see you next time.